old junkyard. Thanks, Ross. Good advice. Good advice. We're going to introduce our banjo player here. I was just so pleased when John joined the band, or at least I could join a band and be with John, because not only being a great guy, but, you know, and a good banjo player, great banjo player. I mean, let's say great. You know what I mean? I mean, what else can I say? But he works at McCabe's, and you just can't know what that means to me, John. I do appreciate it. It's where I get my T-shirts, my strings. I love McCabe's. I love you for it, John. You're a hell of a guy. We love you. Let's have a big hand for Sergeant Schlacker, Mr. John Schlacker on the old 5-string. We're going to solve that little Bristol balloon. Chicken on my back, so's all my shoes are nearly gone. Just the ways ahead, there's no farmer ship. That's where I rest my weary bone. Weary bone, lazy bone. That's where I rest my weary bone. Just the ways ahead, there's no farmer ship. That's where I rest my weary bone. Footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. It's really good to see a lot of our friends out here that we haven't seen for a long time. It's good to see a lot of our friends out that we haven't seen since last week, for that matter. And we had John's 2 lovely daughters that I recall being about that high. Stacy and Jennifer are out here, and John used to drag them down to the Banjo Cafe and have them listen to us, and we thought they were just totally bored, but they obviously must have been listening, you know what I mean? Because they requested a tune that Dennis does a real fine job on, and we're going to turn them loose on. It's called, what's this called, Dennis?
Head Over Heels, Daryl.
Still?
It's called Head Over Heels with the chord.
Yeah, that's it. Still called. I thought
I don't change my lotion, I just got to hold you if I can. And I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, because I'm head over heels in love with you. Get it, Ross. All I do is sit and worry, I just can't bear I just can't sleep when I lay down. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, because I'm head over heels in love with you. I'd like to be forgiven, but this life ain't worth living if I had to send words over you. I'm feeling so blue, I don't know what to do, because I'm head over heels in love with you. Oh, because I'm head over heels in love with you.
That's right, honey. Wherever you are.
Yeah.
Mr. Denny Donovan,
By the way,
Mr.
Daryl,
Dennis
I do
Fincher.
have some.
How many of you attended Dennis's workshop this morning? I saw a bunch of people out there. There you go. How many of you, more importantly, how many have bought Dennis's tape that he was selling there? You didn't think he drove here all the way to give a free workshop and not sell his tapes? I mean, come on. No, seriously, Dennis has a tape that he did. And Dennis, I think you've got a great bunch of musicians on that tape.
Bruce told me he would buy one, and as far as I know, that's where's Curly Ray when we need him?
Dennis, I think you have a great bunch of musicians on that tape. Bill
That's
Bryson
right.
is here. He's
Bill
on
Bryson's sitting right over there. He played some fine rhythm guitar on this thing.
there. Bill Bryson. How many of you know Bill Bryson and want to say hello to him, huh?
He's right over
Not,
there.
not too many. I see. He's right over there. If you see this guy walking along, clutching a bag with all a bunch of cords and mics and stuff in it, that's Bill Bryson. He never recovered from the job we did out at Chino. We laid his little gadget bag down by the stage. Got up after we played this side, just played our hearts out for all these folks, and somebody stole his gadget bag. Well, he's had it surgically implanted to his side, so it will never happen again. But anyway, a good friend of ours, Bill Bryson's out here. Brewski Johnson, guy with the Budweiser color. I didn't recognize you not up against the Budweiser truck, Bruce. Good to see you. Anyway, Dennis does have a number of tapes. Seriously, if you'd like to pick up one, just see him right after the set here. We're going to do a tune featuring Mr. John Schlucker. It's a Bob Dylan song. And Bob Dylan with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, I'll believe just about anything he does. It's called the Nashville Skyline Blues. we've been telling you. Harley Tarlets, I know he brought his. Jim, you brought yours? We'll show you tonight. We hope that it clears up, actually. We were supposed to do this video, and actually we signed a record contract with Warner's. They gave us $100,000 upfront money, but we figured, hey, if you get $100,000 to do a video and album, and you could parlay that into like $500,000 or $1 million, would they love you or not, huh? So what we've done is, in our calculations, my calculations actually, I have to take credit for this, and we're going to verify tonight if the skies clear up, but I've discovered in looking at old records from England and China that every 77 years there's a really great phenomenon that happens in the skies.
Really?
Yeah.
Daryl, what might
It's a
that
comet, actually, Dennis. It's a comet. That
What?
may not mean much to you. It's a comet.
Like a
Dennis.
kitchen cleaner, or what?
You'll see tonight, but what we've done is we've invested the whole $100,000 in telescopes and binoculars. Hey, don't worry, dude. You're going to get your money back and then some. And we will be selling them tonight because we're going to see this comet, and it's named after this English dude, Halley's Comet. It's coming this next year. It's going to be great. We're going to make a lot of money. So we are selling the telescopes tonight, so see us. Buy a telescope, buy Dennis's tape.
Daryl,
But
how many years did you say?
every 77 years, like clockwork. So it'll be great.
Daryl, I think it's every 76 years.
I don't think so, Dennis. I think you're wrong on this, but trust me. Okay, what can I say? We'll see
I've
tonight.
done that in the past, and look what's happened.
Good
You know
point.
what I mean?
Okay, so anyway, so bear with us. We're going to be, seriously, we are going to have our telescopes out tonight.
We have some real
I think
cheap
Daryl's right. You better get out and get your telescope. You might,
Do some
they might go
stargazing.
real fast.
We're looking forward to it. Okay, we're going to do a little bluegrass advice for you, Jim and Jesse song called Hold What You Got.